morning, you join me at Farlow's Lake. It's 7:45 in the morning. It's been a pretty busy night. Had a couple of fish up to mid-doubles. As you can see, the lake is absolutely chock-a-block with weed. It looks like a football pitch out there. But you shouldn't be afraid to fish in the weed. You should be afraid to fish near the weed. I got here yesterday evening and the whole place is literally crawling with carp. So, as always, find the fish, get on the fish, and you stand half a chance of catching them. So the next thing in your armoury to help you catch a few fish should be a Pondip Carp Box. We're into August now, this is August edition, and I'm going to take you through all the contents that are inside this particular box. Firstly, if you haven't had a box before, you get a short note in there welcoming you to the box, giving you a little bit of information about what's happened in the previous month, and some more information about what's going on in the world of Pondip. So always worth having a quick read through this. This month we've put in an Angling Trust application form. If you're not a member of the Angling Trust, it's always worth being a part of that. They do a lot of good work for conservation, particularly for our waterways, and keeping the lakes and rivers clean and safe for all of us to fish. So you should definitely be a part of that if you can. Okay, into the box. This is all the juicy stuff that we've got this month. Everything contained inside the box is going to help you to tie a rig specifically tailored towards boilie fishing. So I'm going to kick things off. We've got one item in here which is a little bit different, a little bit special. It's the Carparus Gizmo leader. This is a fluorocarbon leader with a difference. This has been fused together at the end with what's called a Gizmo quick link. This allows you to attach your rigs pretty quickly. It also allows you to tie this directly to your main line. Now, just double check with your lake that you're fishing. Not every lake allows you to use leaders. Here at Farlow's in particular, you're not allowed to use leaders, so I won't be using one this session. But what this is going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to sink that last sort of 90 centimetres of your line. It gets absolutely invisible in the water, and once it's on the lake bed, the carp cannot see that. So it's a really good, useful addition for getting your lines down to the bottom of the lake. Next, we've got some safety clips and rubber silicone tubing to actually fix the running lead onto it. If you haven't seen these before, they're a fairly classic design. It's a quick release system for the running lead, and once the lead is fixed onto that, if at any point the lead becomes stuck in some weed, for example, like here at Farlow's, then the lead will actually just pull off nice and easy. Moving on then, we've got the Vardis skin line. This is a multi-purpose line. You can use it for rigs, you can use it as a semi-stiff rig, you can use it as a combi link, so if you peel back some of the supporting skin, it exposes a soft braid. You can fish, you can tie hair rigs with this. It's a really versatile piece of kit. We're really fortunate enough to have Vardis on board. They're really great guys, really like Adrian over there, and this month, like I said, we've got a really great product in here. So give this a go, play around with it, let us know your results on this stuff, because we think this is really good. Next then, backed by popular demand, we've got some hooks from G-Force. These are a size 8, there's 10 in a pack, they're straight point and they're also barbed. Again, G-Force are considered one of the best hooks in the market. All the pros are using them. So if you haven't tried them before, now you've got the opportunity to do that. They're razor sharp and they're really strong. So give these a good go. And then finally, we've got the two items which are going to actually help you to catch that fish. So one is the boilies. Ian Moore over at CC Moore has been kind enough to provide everyone with some free samples. To be honest with you, if you're watching this and you're thinking, I've got my box and I didn't get CC Moore, apologies for that. Due to the number of boxes we sent out, we actually ran out of CC Moore pop-ups, or bottom baits in this case. So some of you may have either mad baits or velocity baits, but everyone's got free boilies in their box, okay? These ones happen to be the Equinox boilies, but there's all sorts of different out there. And then finally the hair stops, just a standard hair stop. These are the spear stops from Gardner, really useful, these are great. I use these personally, so these are really good. And finally, I know I keep saying finally, but this is the last time, and finally, head to the website. If you haven't done so before, there's some really useful information in there, particularly in our blog section. The blog is called, it was called The Pond, it's now called Previous Boxes. We're going to play around with different names until we find one that we're happy with. But essentially it's a collection of information, pictures, videos, articles. We've got various pieces from Tasker Tackle on there. We've got various pieces from a guy called James Anderson, who's a qualified fishing tutor. He's given us some advice on boilie fishing this month. We've got our friend, close friend, Leon Bartrop as well. So if you haven't heard from him, he's written for all the magazines. He's a bit of a legend, to be honest with you, but he's written his first piece for Pondip this month around his approach to boilie fishing, so you should definitely check that out on your lunchtime, particularly if you can't get outside and fish at that particular moment. So like I say, there's loads of information. Just go and check it out and let us know what you think. As always, keep sending your photos in to us. We love to hear from you, we really do. It makes the job worthwhile. We really like to hear what you think of the products and what you think of the service, and what you think of the overall approach to things that we're doing. So just let us know. And I think that's about it from me. I'm going to try and get back to catching another carp if I can from this absolutely stunning water. It's one of my favourite lakes in and around London, and so wish me luck. And until next time, get outside and fish.